Hey guys, I got Tony with me today. I'm gonna get his raw reaction from some things that I've found that aren't supposed to be there. That's what I do. All right, so I'm gonna give a little backdrop to the story. So I went outside the other day, and I'm always testing, 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 and Tony's the same way. The only difference is Tony's always testing with voltages and stuff like that. I wake up every day trying to figure out if he's fried himself yet, but so far he wakes up every day, and I see him every day just about. And so Tony was talking on his podcast the other day about resistance, about when we're out in our, every day, we're out there walking, doing the hustle and the bustle, and a lot of people are getting run down. They're getting tired, and it's happening often and quicker. So like your battery's coming down really, really quick because we're being de-energized. There's something de-energizing us. And of course, there's all the different frequencies and, tech around us that doesn't help. But there's some things that are on us, obviously in us, but there's some things that are constantly building up on us that can be easily measured and seen and proven over and over again. I cleaned myself off really, really good. And a lot of people will love this. I took a CDS, a bird bath, if you will. I rubbed it all over my skin and then rinsed off and then rubbed it on my skin. So my skin was very, very clean. Okay. So I went outside for about an hour. And then I come back in. I wasn't really doing anything, just outside, sweating, breathing in all that beautiful air that they've laid for us. I came in, I got in my tub, and I sprayed some more chlorine dioxide on my leg. And I took this little guy right here and I just basically put it in one area only. And I watched some goo just run down my leg from my heel into the tub. And I let it dry. And what I'm going to show Tony now is what was in the tub. And so here we go.
Okay, there we go. Oh, looky there. Nano dust. You got titanium borate?
So with that, it looked like a mud puddle at first. So this is the dried up presentation. So it looked like a black mud puddle, literally a black mud puddle. And I made sure nothing like that came off of me before I went outside. So this is just going outside for an hour. Okay. That's just what that the naked eye can see. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you, obviously we got it. We got to go under the microscope, Tony. Just got to.
Look at all that. Look at that fullerene. Look at all that. Look at this. That's okay. See the thicker stuff there? That's like a cable. Those are fullerene tubes. So whatever was out there had been there for a while for that to assemble. Look at the cluster there. Holy shit. Yeah, that's a network that was entwined there. This is all in the air. Not you eating something and you're expelling it out. This is what everybody is contending with just by going for a walk.
Right. And so we know we're electrical beings. And one thing we do know with the science says that all this garbage, these fullerene assemblies, everything nano craves electricity, whether it's yours or the ambient. And so even if it's somehow pulling from you and from the ambient, it's just energized material on top of your skin that is just running you down and also creating a resistance factor as you basically just are walking. It's like the difference between a box car and a Ferrari. If you were ever a Ferrari, able to move about pretty quick, next thing you know, you're a van, you're a box van, and you feel like, why am I so slow now? Because you got this garbage all over you creating resistance.
But you got to also mention that these particulates are all in the air, and the volume of this material being in the air is what you're displacing. It's like a boat creating a wake. And so when you're walking, this material as it's moving around you, over you, through, like over your arms, your legs, whatever, it's okay, it starts to accumulate even on your clothing. So
Right.
whatever you got exposed is also going to start accumulating. So then later on, sometimes you've done nothing and you notice your arms have this gray like dirt. And you're like, where the hell did I get this from?
Right.
I haven't done anything. And so you got that element of this as well. So you got volume of mass, volume of circuitry in the mass, that now as you're walking, you are now displacing, and whatever doesn't get displaced, it starts to accumulate on you. So now you've got this extra mass that you don't see, you don't really feel it, but you're still pushing it every time you do something.